Most freelancers and small business owners lose clients not because their work is bad, because their follow-up is inconsistent, because a client who felt valued 3 months ago has not heard from them in 6 weeks and has quietly started exploring alternatives, because an upsell opportunity was obvious in retrospect, but nobody flagged it at the time, because a renewal conversation that should have happened in advance happened after the client had already decided to leave. Client relationships do not maintain themselves. They require consistent attention, timely communication, and genuine interest in the client's ongoing situation. AI makes delivering all of that systematically possible, even when you are managing multiple clients simultaneously, and your attention is constantly being pulled in different directions. Today, I am sharing the complete AI-powered CRM system I built to manage my client relationships automatically. Welcome to Tech Talk Tech. We upload every single day with fresh AI strategies. Subscribe now and hit the bell so you never miss tomorrow's video. What a CRM actually is and why most people do not have one. CRM stands for Client Relationship Management. Most people associate it with expensive enterprise software that requires a dedicated team to maintain. That association keeps most small business owners from building any system at all. And the absence of a system is what allows client relationships to slowly deteriorate without anyone noticing until it is too late. A functional CRM does not require expensive software. It requires 3 things: a place where client information lives and is regularly updated, a system for tracking where each client is in their relationship with you, and a set of automated triggers that prompt the right action at the right time. Notion handles the first 2. Claude handles the third. Together they create a client relationship management system that runs largely on its own. Building your client database in Notion. The foundation of the system is a Notion database with 1 page per client. Each client page contains 7 sections. Basic information: name, company, contact details, start date. Service history: what they have purchased, when, and at what price. Communication log: a running record of every significant conversation, email, and call with brief notes on what was discussed and agreed. Relationship notes: personal details the client has shared, their communication preferences, anything that helps you treat them as an individual rather than an account. Current status: active, at risk, renewal pending, or completed. Key dates: contract renewal dates, project milestones, follow-up commitments. And opportunity notes: any upsell or expansion opportunity that has been identified. Ask Claude to help you design the specific fields for each section based on your service type and client profile. The categories above are a starting point. Your version should reflect the specific information that matters most for your business. Building the database takes 1 focused afternoon. Populating it with your existing clients takes another. Once it exists, it becomes the single source of truth for every client relationship you manage. The weekly client review. Once per week. Every Monday morning before anything else, you run a 10-minute client review using Claude. Open your Notion client database and identify any client that has not had a meaningful interaction in the past 14 days. Copy their client page information into Claude and ask it to suggest the most appropriate next action: a check-in email, a progress update, a relevant resource to share, or a gentle prompt about an upcoming milestone or renewal date. Claude produces a specific suggested action for each client requiring attention. Not a generic follow-up, a contextually appropriate next step based on the client's current status, recent communication history, and any upcoming dates in their record. This 10-minute review ensures that no client ever goes more than 2 weeks without some form of genuine attention, without you having to hold every client relationship in your head simultaneously. The automated communication templates. The most time-consuming part of client management is not deciding what to do. It is doing it. Writing the emails, preparing the updates, crafting the check-ins. Ask Claude to write a template for every common client communication situation. A monthly progress update. A check-in for clients who have gone quiet. A renewal conversation. A referral request. An upsell introduction. A re-engagement email for lapsed clients. Each template has a fixed structure with variable sections. Specific details from the client's Notion page fill the parts that change. The consistent parts are already written and approved. With templates in place, acting on the weekly review takes 15 minutes rather than an hour. The system handles the thinking. You handle the judgment. Tracking opportunities and preventing churn. The two most commercially significant functions of a client management system are identifying expansion opportunities before they become obvious and identifying churn risk before it becomes irreversible. Every time you update a client's communication log, ask Claude to review the notes and flag any signals that suggest an opportunity or a risk. Opportunity signals. A client mentioning a challenge outside your current scope, expressing satisfaction with your work in a way that suggests they would value more of it, or reaching a milestone that naturally precedes a need for additional support. Risk signals. A client who has reduced their level of engagement, raised a concern that was not fully resolved, mentioned budget pressure, or whose key internal contact has changed. Claude identifies these signals from the notes you provide. You decide what to do with the information. The system ensures the signals surface rather than being buried in a communication log that nobody reviews. The monthly relationship health check, once per month. Spend 30 minutes reviewing your entire client database with Claude. Ask Claude to read the current status and recent notes for every active client and produce a one-paragraph relationship health assessment for each. Which relationships are strong and why? Which are at risk and what the specific risk factor is? Which have untapped opportunity and what the most natural next step would be? This monthly review gives you a complete picture of the health of your client portfolio, something most small business owners never have because their client information lives in their head rather than in a system. The clients you retain and grow are worth significantly more than the clients you replace. A system that keeps your best relationships strong is one of the highest return investments you can make in your business. What is the biggest client relationship challenge you currently face? Drop it in the comments. I personally reply to every comment. If this gave you a clear system for managing client relationships automatically, please give this video a thumbs up. Subscribe to Tech Talk Tech. We upload every single day. See you tomorrow.